Daniel Cormier and Alex Pereira have been hanging out ahead of UFC 295 this weekend. DC tested Alex's leg kicks. DC also gets pranked by Alex and Glover Teixeira.
Okay.
He just gonna...
Not too much.
Não, posição de luta.
Fight stance?
Okay, so because like this, right?
E não se mexe.
Okay, look at me. It's just like this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look.
Okay. My leg cara did.
No,
You see my leg? My leg cara this.
5%, no.
That was 5. Okay.
No.
All right.
O outro foi quantos por cento?
5%.
This was 5%.
Okay, give me a little more.
Posição de luta.
Um pouquinho mais.
Oh, what percent was this?
Quantos por cento?
10%.
10%.
Tell him I want 25, but not crazy.
Okay,
It's
25.
like, that's it at the most.
Okay.
25, but that's it.
Na mãe.
Okay. Oh!
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
That's why with you is always wrestle takedown. Holy shit. God damn, this man kicked my leg out. O'clock in the morning. Please, tomorrow me you 7 a.m.
Aqui, ó. Assim, ó.
No, dude, you're a bad golfer. No, I saw you. No, I saw you play golf. He's a bad golfer. I saw him.
Não, fica aqui assim.
Stay there.
Não vou.
Just stay there. He said not gonna...
Don't hit me with the fuck.
No, he's not gonna... Ele falou que dá certo com coisa não.
Olhando aqui.
Me?
Look aqui.
What am I supposed to do? I don't trust this guy, man.
Just look back. He got...
Não, porra. Fala pra ele confiar uma vez em mim.
Trust him at least once in your life, bro.
Ei, confia uma vez em mim. Não, confia uma vez em mim.
Once, bro?
Não, confia uma vez em mim, porra. Não, fica dentro.
No.
He's trying to get the church swing the golf club.
He good.
What's he doing?
Confia. Não, confia, mas sem olhar.
Look for.
Aí, fica assim.
Hold on, stay like that.
Oh, dude, what did you do? I heard him swing on my head.
De novo.
No,
Again.
I'll never do that. Did you hear that?
Nunca mais eu faço isso, você tá vendo, velho? Você, pô. Fala comigo que você me deu uma paulada na cabeça.
Alex Pereira responds to Israel Adesanya claiming that he's not fighting for a long time. Izzy said that he doesn't plan on fighting until 2027. Pereira thinks Izzy will have to make changes before fighting Sean Strickland again, and if he doesn't, he will lose in the same fashion. Pereira said, I don't think that's true. He won't stay out that long, and that's not good for him to not fight for that long. He'll give other interviews soon and he'll get motivated again. I think he needs a bit more motivation. If he finds something that motivates him, I think he comes back quickly. When he finds that motivation, he comes back sooner than that. Since the beginning before they fought, I said it was going to be difficult for Strickland, but he's shown evolution to his game and it was a good matchup for him. Adesanya would have to make a few changes to do better there. If he comes back the same way, it will be like if they had continued that fight, another 5 rounds. He needs to make some adjustments, and maybe he can change, but it's a difficult game for him. He does that game his entire life, and it's very difficult to change that in one camp. Israel Adesanya wants to see Francis Ngannou compete in MMA next. Izzy wants to see Francis able to use all of his limbs. On his YouTube channel, Izzy said before this fight no one wanted to watch Francis box anyone. They were like, he doesn't have a chance. Never. Now he's a superstar. Everybody's going to be, of course, fight my guy. What do I want to see? I haven't thought about it, to be honest. But first thing, if I'm being honest, I want to see him in MMA. With who, I don't know. I wasn't thinking that far. I like fighting and I like Francis boxing. It's exciting, yes. I just want to see him use all his limbs. When we see him in those shorts with those legs and arms, he looks like a juggernaut. Slings that leg at someone. Patient Francis hits that jab. That's my pugilism is mixed martial arts. Even though I love boxing, I still want to see him fight MMA and not just box. Rampage Jackson and Shannon Briggs attempted to meet up with each other to talk business. However, it ended up being not such a good idea.
I'm on a strict diet here. I fast, I eat once a day. Training for this big chocolate Yeti looking motherfucker. Look at him. I'm done with this motherfucker. I'm done, man. I'm done. I don't like this motherfucker. I try to be cool. You know what I'm saying? I try to be cool. Come talk to him about the fight and the rules and all this what's going on. And this motherfucker, I can't even have a sit down with him. And he disrespecting my sport. He's supposed to be training for me. Look how he eating. Somebody he go mop the floor with me and I'm done.
Let's go, champ.
Look at him, he putting ranch on french fries and I'm getting my ass in shape. I'm training my ass off. He calling me pies. That's why he call me pies, cause look at his fat ass. Cause he like all that food shit at him.
Javier Mendez discusses whether Islam Makhachev would rather fight Conor McGregor next or challenge for the welterweight title to achieve double champ status. Speaking of Red Corner MMA, Javier said, "I see that as a fight that would be interesting for Islam because he gets to do what Khabib Nurmagomedov didn't finish, I guess you could say. He gets to come back and get on that same journey that Khabib did. It's a great payday for Islam. I think it's great if Islam wants it. If he doesn't, then maybe going to the welterweight title is more appealing to him, to create a legacy that he wants, because beating Conor is not going to create the kind of legacy that Islam wants. Going after the welterweight title, that's a legacy type moment. With Conor, it's a money and it's a hype thing, so I don't know his thoughts on that. It's never been brought up. In terms of matchmaking, I don't know if you could say it's a good fight from a real sport perspective, and this is not a real sport. This is entertainment first. Because if it was a real sport, then Conor wouldn't get the amount of opportunities he gets. So from a real sport perspective, no. He needs to show that he's worthy. But from an entertainment aspect, yes, because he's still the biggest name right now. Aljamain Sterling reveals that him and Jon Jones used to be cool, and now not so much. Aljo speculates that it could be because of his fight breakdowns where he didn't pick Jon to win. On his YouTube channel, Aljo said, "Then I ran into my good friend from way back then, Jon Jones, who I met at SUNY Morrisville, who was training down the road. So Jon Jones training down the road at SUNY Cortland, I see his pictures and videos on MySpace. I messaged him, I said, 'Hey brother, I want to come down and try this out.' He said with open arms like, 'Yeah, come down.' And then when I said I'm coming down, he straight up just flat out told me, and this is brother to brother speaking, right? He was like, 'Ninja, you ain't gonna come. You ain't gonna show up.' I'm just like, 'Yo, my ninja, I guarantee you I'ma pull up.' Bet. Pulled up, never stopped training since that day." That was a conversation between him and I back then. I really did enjoy Jon's company back then. I didn't really know him all that well back then, but he was cool when it came to the wrestling, showing me stuff. Jon was just really cool, and I don't know what happened along the way. I think something happened, but whatever. That's a whole other conversation. We aren't as cool as we once were, but that's natural. Obviously, he trained somewhere else. I trained somewhere else. I break down fights. I can't be biased. So it's not like I'm going to be sitting here just saying Jon was going to beat everyone. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to Chael Sonnen absolutely going off on Jorge Masvidal. The first one's from DMore4520. It says, "Chael ripping Jorge to shreds is the funniest fucking thing I've seen in a while." The second one's from Lenny Lennington. It says, "Jorge got 50-43 by Colby and Chael. That's wild." And the final one says, "Jorge, when his words don't work, he resorts to attacking you. Chael, are you allowed to kick someone with that house arrest bracelet on?" 10-6 to Chael Sonnen. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.